What's up, YouTube? KKjinxx here, playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Today, we are getting our Zora armor, the rest of our shock arrows, and we are going to appease Divine Beast Vah Ruta. So the first thing I want to do in order to do that is to get the Zora Greaves. So we're going to come and talk to her first. Good evening. You are Link, right? Prince Sidon ran off through the eastern gate. He was shouting something like, "I'm off to stop the Divine Beast. Link the Hylian is coming with me." I assume that means you're going up to Ploymus Mountain in search of shock arrows? Mm-hmm. If so, I have a request that is somewhat related. There's a red mane monster called a Lynel that lives on Ploymus Mountain. I really need a picture of a Lynel. It can be a picture of any red-maned Lynel, not just the one on the mountain. So what do you say? Can you get me a picture of a Lynel? Mm-hmm. I'm glad that was settled so quickly. See, there's this fool in the domain who goads people into jumping off Shatterback Point on Ploymus Mountain. It's incredibly dangerous to jump, and this guy pressures people into jumping off by questioning their courage. He's a real bottom feeder. If this keeps up, someone is surely going to wind up horribly injured. I need a picture of a Lynel to show everyone how scary they are. That way, maybe people will stop going up there. Does that answer your question, Link? I'll leave the details to you. Just bring me a picture of a Lynel so I can describe them in terrible detail. Thank you. Now, we already got the picture because when we went to start the captured memories, we went to the East Gate in Lanaroo and took a picture of that red Lynel. So, we can use that one to get the Greaves here. And if you don't, obviously, you can just go up to Ploymus Mountain and take a picture. But be careful, because the last time I did it, man, he was super aggressive. My apologies. That sound was not very dignified, was it? Pardon me. I'm all better now. That Lynel? How terrifying. One look at this, and I doubt anyone would get reckless ideas about going and visiting Ploymus Mountain. Thank you. I'll tell all the children in the domain about this. Maybe that will scare them away from the mountain. All right, now for your reward. You know we don't do nothing without a reward. These Greaves have been passed down among the Zora for generations. It's been said that they're crafted using dragon scales. Equip them to swim faster. These Zora Greaves were once made by skilled craftsmen by the order of the ancient Zora King. Now they're fairly common. As you may know, East Reservoir Lake was created in collaboration between Hylians and the Zora. After East Reservoir Lake was finished, we made Zora Greaves as a token of friendship for Hylians who came to visit. But over time, the number of Hylians visiting the domain dwindled, and my father had to close his armor shop. These Zora Greaves here were the last pair left in the stock room when we closed up the shop. Wearing these, even a Hylian can swim as well as a Zora. That said, these would be wasted on me. They are only useful for a Hylian like you. Please take good care of them. Okay, that is Lynel's furry complete. And now I got matching pants. Okay, so now we just need the Zora Helm. And in order to get that, we need to come up here to Toto Lake. So what I want to do is follow this path to here, jump across, go around here, jump down, go up the waterfall, and I will see you at Toto Lake. Just follow me. Okay, so here we are up at Toto Lake. You can see there is a ruins here, and if you look closely, you can see this back corner here. That's where it's going to be at. So just get up on this wall here, activate your magnesis, and pull the chest right out of the water. Zora Helm. Zora headgear made from dragon scales increases swimming speed and allows you to spin attack underwater. Boom. We are fancy. We look just like the Zora now. Alright, so now the next thing we want to do is go up to Ploymus Mountain and get these shock arrows. So I'm just going to jump down and around and go up this waterfall. Alright, two things here. If you do not have a picture of a shock arrow, go ahead and take one and you can set your sensor to it so it's easier to find. And put on your sneaky clothes or eat a sneaky food. I don't want to be heard. He always gets me and he gets aggressive. So I'm just going to run around this place and grab my shock arrows. I'm going to speed things up. And you can just kind of follow along to see where they are. They say that you need 20, but you don't actually really need 20 of them. It's just better to have extras just in case you do need them. But once we do get up here, going all the way back up that rock up that way is a safe zone if you can get all the way to the top if the Lynel is attacking you. But he is over here, and I'm going to just kind of try to keep my distance. Alright, so I have plenty of shock arrows, and as long as you don't let him know that you're there, you stay super quiet like I did in the beginning, he won't even bother you for the rest of the time. He can't hear me. But if you make yourself noticed, he's likely to attack you until you're too far away, and if you don't have enough arrows, well, you're gonna have to come back and do it again. So now that we have enough arrows, I'm going to start making my way to the East Reservoir, right where Prince Sidon is waiting for me. So I'll see you there. All right, here we are at East Reservoir Lake. If it is nighttime for you or you need to get some more hearts, you can always sleep in this bed. But in the meantime, before you go talk to him, go ahead and equip your fire arrows, get your bow ready, and put your Zora armor back on. All right, I am all ready. Let's go. Glad to see you're ready to go, Link. Cheesy. Are you even ready for this? You have your Zora armor and enough shock arrows? I sure do, buddy. Wonderful. Never cease to amaze, Link. Now then, let us go and appease that divine beast as one. Here we go. Don't talk about it, be about it. Let's go. Gaze upon the divine beast's back. It is all wet. Do you see those glowing pink orbs? You will need to shoot each of them with a shock arrow. With your Zora armor, you now have the ability to ascend waterfalls. Yeah, we know. So I shall take you right up to the side of the divine beast, and from there, you can swim up and take aim. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Now hurry up and get on my back. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's get going. Let's go already. Okay, I am unstoppable in the water. Ruta is responding to our presence. I'll move away and wait for an opening before we approach. I'll keep going at full speed. It's up to you to ward off Ruta's attacks. Are you ready? Divine Beast Ruta will undoubtedly use its ancient technology. Blah, 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 blah. It went too fast. So basically, to sum all that up, get your Cryonis ready. because it is going to start shooting these ice pillars at us, and we want to break them before they hit us. And then he's going to take you up to the waterfall and push A when you get close to it, and then, of course, take aim. So I will see you when all of the defenses are down. Wow, that was astounding, an absolute thrill. Yeah, it was, buddy. Yeah, rest that trunk, man. You've been holding it up for years, like 100 years. Isn't that nice? Link, look, the water spouting from Ruta has slowed down. I can tell. Ruta is floating higher now. You wanted to venture inside, right? Yeah, buddy. I'll bring you closer. We're counting on you, hero. Do good work in there. That's the only thing I know how to do, thank you. Tell me to hurry up. You hurry up. Alright, are y'all ready to appease this divine beast? Because it is time. Well, Link, here we are.
Looks like this is where the real work starts.
Mm-hmm.
Best of luck. Nice job cutting off the water.
He's so
from this
big
divine beast.
compared to Link.
Show the enemy no fear. I'll see you back at Zora's domain. Farewell.
Farewell. We'll miss you, Sidon. Bye. Love you, bye. Be gone so I can get to work. I've got stuff to do here.
Finish the job.
I always finish the job, dude.
You're here. I must say that I am so happy to see that this day has finally arrived. Now, Ruta can be freed of Ganon's control. You'll need a map to prevent you from getting lost. The guidance stone there contains the information that you will need.
Okay. So, I'm going to switch back to my regular arrows, and I'm not going to use my good bow because we're only going to need it to shoot these guys. And you'll find a couple guardians in here, but nothing major. See? Easy peasy. There's another eye in there. Alright, so we're going to come across this way, and if you put your magnesis on to the left, you're going to find a chest in there. Go ahead and grab that if you want. Most of the chests aren't really that great, but I'll show you the one that is that you definitely want to get. So we're going to use our Cryonis to open this gate and come get the map. All right, so here are our Divine Beast controls. We get to control his trunk.
Good. You've obtained the map of the Divine Beast. You will see several glowing points on your map which represent the terminals that control Ruta. Take Ruta back by activating all of the terminals. Be careful.
All right, so we're going to come back out this way, and our first terminal is going to be really easy to get. It's going to be really close by. It's right here. So, you see this little area that looks like they want you to stand there. Go ahead and activate your magnesis and give this thing a twirl. And you can see that it is raising the terminal right out of the water. All right, let's go over here and push the button.
There are 4 terminals remaining. Don't give up.
I'm not going to give up already. We just started. Okay, so now we're going to come out this way. We're going to hang a right and go up this awesome ramp. Alright, so there's a guardian when you first get up here. And as you can see, there's a terminal right there. So I like to come around to this side. It doesn't really matter which side you pick, I guess. But we're going to go out that door next, so I like to be at this side. So what we want to do is when our terminal makes it down to facing upright, we want to put an ice pillar right in here to stop the flow of water. And there we go. Go ahead and push that button.
There are 3 terminals remaining.
Yeah, we know there are 3 terminals remaining because we can count. Okay, come out of here. And let's go right out this door. Shoot that eye. It's gonna puke out one of those things. If you can get the time to take a picture of one of those and add it to your compendium, I would. Alright, so for this terminal, you can see it's got a locked gate, so this is where we're actually going to need to start putting in the water. I like to go to the 3rd one from the top. And in this one, we are going to use our stasis. So basically, that ball controls that gate. So what we're going to want to do is while it is in the right position, before it switches positions, we are going to want to stasis it so that way we can get in. And it's a lot easier to explain visually than verbally, so just watch what I do and hopefully that helps. Okay, so you see now the gate is open. So once this gets over there and the gate is a little bit closer to me, before this ball starts to go down due to gravity, I'm going to stasis it so it can't go down any further. But you want to do it at the last second, right before it's going to go, so that way you have time to get in here before your stasis quits and you get locked in.
There are 2 terminals remaining. You're nearly there.
Alright, and then get out of there before it goes off again. And then we are going to do the same thing again, because we want this chest. But of course, I have to wait for it to go back around, for my stasis to fill up, and all that jazz. So I'm going to speed it up real quick until it's around the other side. Alright, so basically we want to stasis the top one before it starts to fall. So that way we can get up on the chest. And this is the chest that you definitely want. Because there's an ancient core in there. And you know we all need an ancient core. And then skedoodle because it'll get you. Alright, so now that one is done. And the last 2, as you can see, are in the nose. Well, in the tip of the trunk. And it looks like where an eye might be. So in order to do that, we are going to jump it back down here. And there is an eye going to come up here, and I want to shoot it. Then I want to get on the one that has the chest, so I'm gonna go ahead and speed this part up, and I will see you when I get up there. Yeah, that took a long time. Okay, so basically, we want to line up this one with the next platform. So we have to turn off the water just a little early. And there's going to be a guardian here as well. Now let's see if I can get up here. Yes, I can. All right. Now, if you go ahead and hit this floor switch, if you get back down there, it gives you a waterfall that you can come back up, but we already did everything down there, so it's not really necessary, but it is a cool feature to have. Okay, so first we're going to do the trunk. I'm going to put the trunk all the way down. And there is a chest on here that I want to get. And I can't get up there and get the chest, so I'm going to get the chest and then have it push me back up there. So that way I can jump down again and get to the terminal. Alright, so now that it's all the way down, I'm just going to jump over. Alright, so now that I'm up here, the terminal is right on the other side. So I want to slowly raise it up. And make my way up to the terminal as it moves. Oh, I need to go one more. Alright, so once it says examine, go ahead and examine it.
Just one terminal remaining. I have faith in you.
Thanks. Alright, so now we actually want to jump over to this side. And there is an eye on that side and a chest on this side. However you need to do this, I'm going to equip my swallow bow and be able to shoot him from here. Yes, there we go. And of course my bow is badly damaged, which really sucks. But now we got this chest. Okay. So now, be careful when you're jumping down because we want to jump down right inside what looks like a brain. Right in here. And there's going to be an eye. And similar to the first terminal we unlocked, we need to crank this. Alright, and now we need to make the water come down here and put out this fire. See? Fire. Alright, very nice. Now we can just come down here and activate it.
You activated all the terminals. Now you can start the main control unit. There should be a new glowing mark on your map. Head there. Be careful not to let your guard down.
Okay. There is another chest down here, too. If you're interested. I'm not. And then there's also... We need to go all the way over there, and there's a chest there, so just follow that chest. And you want this one because... 100 rupees. Alright, so now it's time to fight Waterblight. So I'm gonna go ahead and give myself some extra hearts and an attack up food. Waterblight Ganon! Alright, phase 1 is going to include him striking you with his spear there, so dodge it.
Is one of Ganon's creations. I put up as much of a fight as I could, but it proved to be my demise 100 years away.
Thinking that means you weren't a very good fighter, Zelda.
I believe that you are well prepared for this moment. I have faith in you.
Stop talking and let us do this. Alright, so first we are going to side hop.
Careful, that spear has a long reach.
And try to get a flurry rush. Alright, so he's already going to phase 2 where he's going to raise up some pillars. And then I'll show you what to do next. Get to one of the pillars as fast as you can because you are super vulnerable in the water. And you cannot defend yourself. And you want to be opposite of him, so he's there, I want to be here. And he's going to put an ice pillar at me, and I want to stasis it when it gets close so I can hit him with it. Alright, two-handed weapon takes way too long. And then I like to get my Cryonis ready to get me over to the other side because I can jump faster than I can swim. Alright, so we are going to do the same dance again, except that he's going to shoot more. So get your Cryonis ready. Oh, I guess not. We're just going right to it, huh? Oh, he got me. What a jerk. I didn't know we were going straight to phase 3. Okay, so here we go. So just break these, except the last one. Cryonis it again when it gets close to you. And then I get my Cryonis ready. Oh, I guess that took him out. Okay. Okay. Make sure you grab your heart container. Boink. Alright, let's go push the button. Get the heck out of here. Once you activate the main control unit, you will not be able to re-enter the interior of this divine beast. Do you still wish to activate it? Yes, because I have no reason to come back. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and skip this part, and I will see you on the other side. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that cutscene. The Divine Beast cutscenes are really my favorite. I just didn't feel like you needed to watch it twice. But now we have Mipha's Grace, a restorative power born from the spirit of the champion Mipha. When your hearts run out, you'll automatically be resurrected with full hearts plus temporary bonus hearts. Nice. All right. So the last thing to do is to go tell the king that we did a good job. Oh, look, free shock arrow. When the guy is working there, you can take it from him. He gets mad at you and yells at you, but you can definitely do it. Link, you did well to survive your trial. I've been waiting for your return. I was gone like 10 minutes. Violent downpour has disappeared as has the threat of the Zora's domain. It is a little more than a bad dream now. Thanks to your efforts, there is no longer any danger of a great flood laying waste to Hyrule. You appeased the divine beast Vah Ruta and thusly saved Zora's domain. We were all truly grateful. What you did for us is more than we could have ever expected of you. Link, I must sincerely apologize for my harsh treatment of you. That whole time you were thinking of Hyrule's and Lady Minfa's well-being, just like the rest of us. Well, yeah, what'd you think I was doing? All the members of our council humbly fold our fins back in gratitude along with the rest of our people. Perhaps the older generation of Zora, myself included, misunderstood Hylians after all, it would seem so. That said, I would be overjoyed if you could find it in your heart to forgive me. Never. If not now, then perhaps one day. Never. Link, I must reward your efforts. Yeah. Now then, I implore you to collect the treasure inside that chest over there. It was cherished by Mifa, a memento of sorts. I would like you to have it as a token of our friendship. Please take good care of it. By the way, Link, I see you are without your trusty blade. Sword that seals the darkness. Did you perhaps lose it when you lost your memory? What sword? Perhaps. What? Is it truly lost? That is a legendary blade that only you, the Hylian champion, can wield. It is no doubt resting somewhere in Hyrule even now, waiting for its master to return. Link, all of us, Zora, thank you from the depths of our hearts for your heroic and selfless work. And you too, Sidon. What the? As your father, I am proud of you for fighting the Divine Beast alongside Link. Yeah, right alongside. You have grown much recently. I know you will be a worthy heir when your time comes. Father, I thank you so much. The heavy rains have stopped and the divine beast is our ally once again. How glorious, truly splendid. Wah, ha, ha, ha. Link, this is wonderful. Let me just rip your arm out of its sockets. Link, thank you so much. Truly, I could never thank you enough. You helped save our home from vanishing away. This calls for a top-tier expression of gratitude. So, with all your heart, thank you. Okay. Sorry. And the crowd goes wild. You hear them going wild? Yeah, they're going wild. Divine Beast Vah Ruta complete. Okay, so don't forget your super-de-duper treasure. It's a trident. Didn't even care. Did you see that? Didn't even flinch. It is a light scale trident, a spear of peerless grace cherished by the Zora champion Mifa. Although Mifa specialized in healing abilities, her spearmanship was in a class of its own. And now it's all yours. Thank you so much for watching. This is KKjinxx, over and out.